Breaking news has sent shockwaves through Los Angeles as a crucial injury update on Will Smith reveals a shocking timeline that fans never saw coming. This isn't just another setback, it's a development that could dramatically impact the lineup, the team's momentum, and the road ahead. With the manager stepping in to confirm details, questions are now swirling about how the roster will adjust, who steps up in his absence, and what this means for championship hopes. Is this a short detour or a major turning point in the season? Don't look away, because this breaking update could redefine everything moving forward. Dodgers Nation, buckle up, because we have breaking news that has the entire baseball world buzzing tonight. Star catcher Will Smith, one of the most important pieces of the Los Angeles Dodgers lineup and defense, has just been ruled out with an injury, and manager Dave Roberts has revealed a shocking timeline that could impact not only the Dodgers' season but also their postseason hopes. Before we dive in deep, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're a true Dodgers fan, because you won't want to miss a single update as this story continues to develop. Now let's get into it. Will Smith, who has been one of the most consistent and reliable players for the Dodgers, suddenly finds himself on the shelf. Reports indicate that the injury has been bothering him for a few days, but the Dodgers were hoping rest and treatment would be enough. However, after further evaluations, Roberts addressed the media and dropped the news every fan dreaded hearing: Smith is going to miss significant time, with the timeline stretching far longer than initially expected. When you hear the word shocking from Roberts himself, you know it's bad, and that's exactly what Dodgers fans are dealing with right now. For context, Will Smith has been absolutely crucial for the Dodgers. He's not just a solid hitter, he's one of the best defensive catchers in baseball, putting up power numbers, clutch RBIs, and an elite on-base percentage. He's also the steady hand behind the plate, calling games, working with pitchers like Tyler Glasnow and Walker Buehler, and keeping the Dodgers' rotation and bullpen in sync. Losing him isn't like losing a role player, it's like losing the backbone of both the offense and the defense. That's why this injury update has sent shockwaves not just through the clubhouse but across all of Major League Baseball. According to Roberts, the medical team initially thought Smith would miss only a handful of games, maybe a week at most. But the new evaluations show the damage is more serious than anyone believed. The manager revealed that Smith's timeline could extend into weeks, maybe even longer, depending on how his body responds to treatment. Dodgers fans immediately reacted on social media, with frustration, concern, and even some panic setting in. And honestly, it's hard to blame them. When your team is battling for first place in the National League West and your catcher goes down at a critical point in the season, it changes everything. Let's talk about what this means for the Dodgers moving forward. The immediate question is, who fills the gap? The Dodgers do have backup options, but let's be honest, no one truly replaces Will Smith. Austin Barnes is the first name that comes up. He's been with the team for years, he's dependable defensively, and pitchers love working with him. But offensively, he's nowhere near the same level as Smith. That means the Dodgers will have to get creative to balance out their lineup. Do they rely more heavily on Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman to carry the offensive load? Do they expect Teoscar Hernandez, Max Muncy, or even rookie prospects to step up in his absence? Another angle here is how this injury could push the Dodgers front office into action. The trade deadline is not too far away, and if Smith's absence lingers, could Andrew Friedman and the Dodgers' brain trust explore a short-term catching option to add some depth? It wouldn't be the first time the Dodgers made a surprise move to cover an injury. Remember, this is a team that never leaves anything to chance. And with championship expectations sky high, the pressure to keep winning without Smith is going to weigh heavily on the entire organization. Roberts, to his credit, tried to remain optimistic in his press conference. He emphasized that Smith is a fighter, that he's one of the hardest workers on the roster, and that the team believes he'll come back as strong as ever. But there was no hiding the concern in his tone. When a manager describes a timeline as shocking, it usually means weeks, not days. And that's the reality the Dodgers are preparing for right now. This injury also comes at the worst possible time. The Dodgers have been trying to find consistency in their pitching staff, with Glasnow showing flashes of dominance but also dealing with fatigue, and Walker Buehler still working his way back to full form. The last thing this team needed was to lose the guy who holds the pitching staff together. Smith has built chemistry with every arm in the bullpen. He studies hitters religiously, and he has a knack for framing pitches that turn borderline calls into strikes. Losing that influence behind the plate is going to test the Dodgers' pitchers in a major way. Fans are already asking the big question: could this derail the Dodgers' hopes for a deep postseason run? It might sound dramatic, but when you consider how valuable Smith is, it's a fair concern. Championship teams are built on stars staying healthy, and for the Dodgers, Smith is a cornerstone. Without him, Roberts has to shuffle lineups, pitchers have to adjust to new rhythms, and opponents know the Dodgers are vulnerable. Every single game in his absence matters. Now, let's not forget Smith's personal journey here. He's known as a grinder, someone who plays through pain, rarely complains, and always puts the team first. The fact that he had to step aside at all tells you how serious this is. Sources say Smith was devastated when he heard the extended timeline, but he's determined to attack rehab and get back as soon as possible. Roberts mentioned that Smith was already in the training room, pushing himself, even before the news broke publicly. That's the kind of leadership that inspires teammates, even when he's not on the field. In the meantime, all eyes will be on the Dodgers' offense. Can Betts, Freeman, Hernandez, and Ohtani shoulder the load without Smith's bat? Can Barnes provide at least steady defense and timely hits to keep the team afloat? Can young prospects step up in the biggest moment of their careers? These are the questions Dodgers fans are debating right now. And the answers will shape not just the next few weeks, but potentially the entire season. Let's also touch on the mental side of this. Baseball is a grind: 162 games, constant travel, injuries, pressure from fans and media. Losing someone like Will Smith doesn't just hurt in the box score, it hurts in the clubhouse. He's a quiet leader, someone teammates respect deeply. His absence could affect morale, and that's where Roberts and the veteran core need to step up. Leaders like Freeman and Kershaw will be crucial in keeping the team locked in and focused on the bigger picture. As fans, we've seen this before. The Dodgers are no strangers to adversity. Injuries have hit them in the past, and time again, they've found ways to battle through. Think back to seasons where stars went down and role players stepped up. That resilience is part of what makes the Dodgers such a dangerous team. The question now is whether history will repeat itself. One thing's for sure, every Dodger fan will be counting down the days until Smith's return. And when he does step back onto the field, you can expect an electric moment at Dodger Stadium. The cheers will be louder, the energy will be higher, and Smith himself will no doubt be more motivated than ever to help his team chase another championship. So, Dodgers Nation, what do you think? Can the team survive this stretch without Will Smith? Should the front office consider making a move for catching depth? And how worried are you about this shocking timeline that Roberts revealed? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear how you're feeling about this massive twist in the Dodgers season. Before we wrap up, let me just say this: don't lose hope. The Dodgers have been built for moments like this. Yes, it's devastating to lose Will Smith, but this team has the depth, the leadership, and the determination to keep pushing forward. It's going to be a test, no doubt, but that's what makes baseball beautiful. You never know who's going to step up when their number is called. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single update on Smith's recovery, Roberts' lineup decisions, and all the breaking Dodgers news. And for the true fans who have been rocking with us, hit that like button and share this video so we can keep building the best Dodgers community right here.